This is state board content but hidden in NCERT. So as this lesson, transportation in plant, is now included in 12th syllabus, there can be a direct long question answer, explain structure of stomata and discuss different theories explaining opening and closing of stomata. Okay, right. But though this content is clearly given in state board, the hidden part is there in NCERT, in transportation, in anatomy and mineral nutrition. Okay, so ये तीनों लेसन का collected information हम आज discuss करेंगे. So we are relating all the three lessons discussed in NCERT and bringing the information together, so it will be easy for you to understand the thing and apply it in MCQ. Many MCQs are framed on this question. So what you already know is structure of the stomata, which we have discussed in anatomy. Epidermal appendages, epidermal tissue, वहां पे हमने ये total structure सीखा था stomata का. Okay, so see, if this is a leaf, okay, like this is a leaf, on upper surface and lower surface, stomata can be present, right? So this upper epidermis of the leaf is having this modified cells. The upper epidermis as well as lower epidermis may be having these modified cells which make up a stomata. You also know that stomata are generally present on lower surface only. Stomata are present only on lower surface, then it is hypostomatic. If stomata are present on only upper surface, it's epistomatic. And if stomata are present on both surfaces, then it will be amphistomatic. Right? Okay. So these stomata are produced, or that structural modification is mainly found in epidermis. So see, this is epidermal cell. अगर ऐसे आप लीफ के सरफेस का फोटो लेते हो मैग्नीफाई करके, मैंने जितने भी आपको वीडियोस बताए फोटोसिंथेसिस के, एनाटॉमी के, वी ऑलवेज शो द कैमरा इज फोकसिंग ऑन द लीफ and entering into the leaf through the stomatal pore. Okay, so वो view आप थोड़ा याद करो. Okay, so this is outer, uppermost or lowermost epidermis of the leaf. Then these red cells are subsidiary cells, or they are also called complementary cells, and these kidney shaped cells are called guard cells. Guard cells are kidney shaped in dicot. Guard cells are dumbbell shaped in monocot, but it's not rule, it is generally found. But peculiarity of the guard cell is that they are structurally highly modified. Guard cells are structurally highly modified. So first structural modification is that their inner wall, ये जो inner wall मैंने यहाँ पे draw की है, this inner wall is thick. So I'm just making it dark. Start drawing with me. Inner wall of the guard cell is thick. दोनों side की inner wall. Two guard cells are there. Guard cells are having inner wall thick and outer wall thin, and they are bean shaped. Because of their shape, the inner structure, that pore, is formed. Outer wall is thin and elastic. It cannot sustain the pressure, it gets stretched. And this inner wall, as it is thick, it can get the pressure, hydrostatic pressure, which is created in the guard cells. Okay, so if you compare guard cell and this epidermal cell, epidermal cells are big in size, guard cells are small in size. Epidermal cells are hexagonal, compactly arranged. Guard cells are either kidney shaped or they are dumbbell shaped. Epidermal cells, all the walls are equally thickened. Here the inner wall is highly thickened and outer wall are less thick. Epidermal cells don't alter their shape depending on the water, that is hydrostatic pressure within the cell. मतलब सेल के अंदर पानी ज्यादा है, टर्गर प्रेशर ज्यादा है, हाइड्रोस्टैटिक प्रेशर ज्यादा है, उसका शेप अलग, प्रेशर कम हो गया उसका शेप अलग, ऐसी बात नहीं होती. Epidermal cell has fixed shape, but the guard cell changes their shape depending on the water content, which regulate the turgor pressure, hydrostatic pressure within the cell. Because of that, the cells swell or they will collapse. one more thing we have discussed is that these guard cells are having radiating rays which are radially present here. Okay, अगर आपको याद है तो मैंने बोला था कि जापानीज फैन होते हैं ना, okay, Japanese fan, they open like this, close like this, open like this, close like this. So because of these radiating microtubules, the opening, like swelling of the guard cell and collapse is possible. Understood, right? So these are the peculiarities of guard cell. ये बात हमने anatomy में भी discuss की थी, थोड़ा याद करो. Okay, right? Now see, this guard cell is changing or exchanging the chemical with the subsidiary cell. Mainly water content, potassium ion, calcium ion, they are reservoirs in this complementary cell, subsidiary cell, and this cell is in contact with this subsidiary cell, so chemicals are exchanged. One more thing, guard cells are having poorly developed chloroplast, so they perform poor amount of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis करते हैं लेकिन significant नहीं. And epidermal cells are non-green, they don't have any chloroplast in it. Okay, so these are the structures related to this. अगर हम मोनोकॉट की बात करते हैं तो ये गार्ड सेल ऐसे डम्बल शेप रहेगा. Now this part we have already discussed in anatomy. अब anatomy में हमने epidermal appendages, okay, we discussed epidermal appendages, and so here it will be having thick wall like this and opening closing will be regulated. Okay, now come to the mechanism how opening closing occurs. Opening closing के लिए mainly दो theories widely accepted है. One is Steward glucose starch glucose conversion, and one is K+ ion theory by Leavitt. Okay, so these both theories are explained in Steward in simple language. So we'll relate both the things together and we'll discuss opening and closing of stomata. Okay, so simple सी बात. देखो अभी तक हमने क्या सीखा. If the water accumulates, the cells swell. Okay, this outer wall is thin, so the turgor pressure which is exerted on the wall, so this outer wall as it is thin, it cannot take it. Okay, it cannot take it, so it bulge open. ये outward pull, okay, create करते हैं, जिसका pressure ये inner wall पे आएगा और ये inner wall curve हो जाएगी. Okay, जब turgor pressure नहीं है, जब guard cell flaccid है, तो ये अंदर के wall, गार्ड सेल के अंदर के वॉल इस प्रकार से ओपन रहेंगे. राइट? तो सी, when it is stretched, it is having low turgor pressure or the cells are flaccid. When the cells are flaccid, it is having less water content. वाटर कंटेंट नहीं है तो इधर टीपी नहीं है. ये जो मैंने एरो से आपको टर्गर प्रेशर बताया यहाँ पे, ओके, देयर इज नो टीपी, नो टर्गर प्रेशर. सो एज देयर इज नो आउटवर्ड स्ट्रेच, द इनर वॉल्स आर स्ट्रेट. व्हेन द इनर वॉल्स आर स्ट्रेट, द स्टोमा और द अपर्चर इज क्लोज्ड. व्हेन द सेल uptakes water, guard cell uptake water, it become turgid. As it become turgid, it swells and create outward stretch. Right? तो ये outward stretch जो है टर्गर प्रेशर की वजह से और ये माइक्रोफाइब्रिल्स की जो अरेंजमेंट है इसकी वजह से वो बाहर पुश होते हैं, and because of that the inner wall is now stretched. Okay, so mechanism simple है. If it is having flaccid cell, the inner walls are stretched and the aperture is closed. When it bulge open, okay, ऐसे स्ट्रक्चर डेवलप करेगा, उसकी वजह से ये इनर वॉल कर्व हो जाएंगे, and this mechanism is regulating opening and closing of stomata. ये simple mechanism. More the water, the cell will be turgid. More turgidity, it create outward stretch. Because of outward stretch, the inner wall, which is thick, will be curved like this, and it develops the pore. right? Okay, now listen, see, one more thing we are supposed to consider here is why this change in osmotic pressure, why this turgor pressure in the guard cell changes. So ये mechanism के लिए हम एक पूरा flow chart लिखेंगे. Okay, one more point I want to add before writing down the flow chart is that these inner walls, as they are, okay, so ये मैंने आपको इधर से फोटो लिया तो कैसे दिखेगा ऐसे बता रही हूँ. अगर मैं बोलती हूँ these two are guard cells, these two hands, okay, I'm showing you hands are guard cells, right? And these guard cells are right now flaccid, so it will be like this. When they are turgid, it will swell and bulge open. Okay, so पानी बाहर गया, it will collapse, close. पानी अंदर आया, it will open, bulge open, and it will create openness. Right? Okay, so this is how guard cells opening closing is dependent on shape of the inner wall. Shape of the inner wall is dependent on the water content, turgor pressure in the guard cell. Turgor pressure is dependent on whether it is undergoing endoosmosis or exosmosis. So these structural modifications are very important for regulating opening and closing. Now remember in photosynthesis what we discussed. Stomata must be open for the process of photosynthesis. If stomatal pore is open, atmospheric gases will diffuse in. Whatever 0.03, 0.05% CO2 is there, it will enter in mesophyll, and in mesophyll it is received by either PEP carboxylase or RUBP carboxylase. Okay, and the process of photosynthesis starts. For the process of photosynthesis, CO2 concentration in air is very important because ample amount of CO2 if enters in, it is utilized for the formation of glucose. For glucose formation, for photosynthesis, abundant CO2 has to be there. So if stomata are closed, then whatever little gases diffuse in, that little CO2 is not sufficient for photosynthesis. Okay, so बंद stomata जब है तो photosynthesis रुक जाएगा. Whenever stomata are closed, enough CO2 won't diffuse in and rate of photosynthesis will reduce and ultimately it will stop. But though the stomata are closed, it doesn't mean they are airtight. Little air can exchange. So that little amount of exchange of air carries little oxygen, and that little oxygen is sufficient for the plant to perform aerobic respiration. So remember, closed stomata won't support photosynthesis. It will stop gradually. Okay, but closed stomata can support respiration. So what is the main function of stomata? To perform gaseous exchange for photosynthesis. And one more thing, when stomata are open, gaseous exchange are occurring, then water loss is there. But transpiration is not its main function. Main function is gaseous exchange for photosynthesis. Understood? Right? So draw this diagram. We'll now write down the flow chart explaining the theory, Levitt and Stewart for opening and closing of stomata. So, come to stomatal opening closing theory. Okay. See what I wrote here. Stomata are open. Why the stomata are open? Just now we said the stomata are open because the guard cells are turgid. Guard cells are turgid. Stomata are open because guard cells are turgid. Now, why the guard cells are turgid? एक एक का immediate reason देखते जा रहे हैं हम. Immediate reason, huh? Why the guard cells are turgid? Because it's having more turgor pressure, right? That is hydrostatic pressure. It is having more water potential. गार्ड सेल के अंदर ज्यादा फ्री वाटर मॉलिक्यूल है, इसलिए टर्गर प्रेशर ज्यादा है, हाइड्रोस्टैटिक प्रेशर ज्यादा है. फ्री वाटर मॉलिक्यूल ज्यादा है तो उसके पास मोर वाटर पोटेंशियल है. it is having more Tp, it is also having more water potential, it is also having less solute potential. Okay, so I'll write down here, it is having less solute potential psi s as well as less osmotic pressure. अब आपको कौन सी भी चीज पूछी जाएगी? Okay, why the guard cells are turgid? Because it is having more water, more turgor pressure. Okay, it is having more water potential, it is having less solute potential and less osmotic pressure, that is dilute solution. Okay, so the guard cell is having more water. Now, why it is having more water? Next question is that why it is having more water? Because just now it undergo the process of एंडोऑस्मोसिस. इसने अभी एंडोऑस्मोसिस की प्रोसेस की. राइट नाउ एंडोऑस्मोसिस की प्रोसेस क्यों की? एक का एक रीजन. ओके, सो विल राइट डाउन दैट व्हाई इट परफॉर्म एंडोऑस्मोसिस इज दैट इट वाज हैविंग कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड साइटोप्लाज्म. ओके, सो अब देखो इट वाज हैविंग मतलब एंडोऑस्मोसिस के पहले. ओके, guard cell was with, we'll say, concentrated cell cytoplasm. It was having concentrated cell cytoplasm. Now, why it is having concentrated cell cytoplasm? So there are many reasons. जो मैं यहाँ पे पूरे एक ब्लॉक में लिखूंगी. It is having concentrated cell cytoplasm because, okay, why it is having concentrated cell cytoplasm? Because we'll write down, it is converting starch to glucose. Okay, अब देखो फोटोसिंथेसिस में ग्लूकोज बनेगा, ग्लूकोज स्टार्च में एक्सेस अमाउंट ऑफ स्टार्च कन्वर्टेड टू ग्लूकोज, एक्सेस अमाउंट ऑफ ग्लूकोज इज कन्वर्टेड टू स्टार्च. ये इंटर कन्वर्जन प्लांट के रिक्वायरमेंट के अनुसार होता रहेगा. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे सेल साइटोप्लाज्म अगर कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड है मतलब इसके पास सोल्यूबल केमिकल ज्यादा है. सोल्यूबल केमिकल कौन है? ग्लूकोज. सोल्यूबल केमिकल्स आर कॉल्ड ऑस्मोटिकली एक्टिव केमिकल्स. सोल्यूबल ग्लूकोज इज ऑस्मोटिकली एक्टिव. It gets dissolved in cytoplasm. That's why guard cell is having concentrated cell cytoplasm. Okay, so why the cell cytoplasm was concentrated? Because it has more glucose. Why it has more glucose? Because starch is converted to glucose. Starch is converted to glucose. Plant के पास starch तो भरा पड़ा है. Now next question you can ask me, ma'am, why starch is converted to glucose? ये process क्यों हुई? Okay, ये प्रोसेस क्यों हुई? तो यहाँ पे I'll tell you that it was having low pH. इसका pH acidic था. It was having low pH. pH regulate conversion of starch to glucose and glucose to starch. pH regulates the conversion of starch to glucose and glucose to starch. ओके, सो पूरा फ्लो चार्ट एक पेज पे बनाना है. एक पूरे पेज पे हम ये लिखेंगे. सी हियर आई डिड अ मिस्टेक, सो आई करेक्टेड इट. इट इज हैविंग हाई पीएच. हाई पीएच मतलब इट इज हैविंग बेसिक पीएच which is around 7.5. You know neutral pH is 7. So न्यूट्रल पीएच 7 से थोड़ा अगर बेसिक होता है, 7 से बढ़ जाता है हाई पीएच. रिमेंबर, हाई पीएच कन्वर्ट स्टार्च टू ग्लूकोज. नाउ यू विल आस्क मी व्हाई द पीएच वाज हाई. ओके, इसका पीएच ज्यादा क्यों था? व्हाई इट इज हैविंग हाई पीएच? सो द आंसर फॉर दिस इज दैट इट इज परफॉर्मिंग फोटोसिंथेसिस and using carbonic acid. So what happened in the process of photosynthesis? See, okay, so what I said, ये pH high क्यों था? Because what I said, photosynthesis process was on. Why the process of photosynthesis is converting this pH? See, photosynthesis में CO2 अंदर आया, CO2 अंदर आया तो इसका कार्बोनिक एसिड बना, CO2 अंदर आया तो इसका कार्बोनिक एसिड बना। C4 प्लांट जब हमने सीखे थे तो ये कार्बोनिक एसिड भी सीखे थे। ओके, सो सी, when the process of photosynthesis is going on, it is consuming CO2. CO2 enter in the cell, get dissolved in the water, it forms carbonic acid, and carbonic acid is used in the process of photosynthesis. So see, as acid is used, pH will be converted to basic. Okay, एक का एक समझ रहे हो ना? So why the concentration was high? Because it has more glucose. Why it has more glucose? Because starch is converted to glucose. Why starch is converted to glucose? Because the pH was basic, that is 7.5. It was high. Why the pH was high? Because photosynthesis process was on. It means what? When the process of photosynthesis is going on, CO2 enter in the leaf, it get dissolved, it forms the carbonic acid, and carbonic acid is being used. So the pH will become basic. And now this photosynthesis which is going on, अगर आपने मुझे पूछा कि photosynthesis process अभी on क्यों है, then I'll say sunlight was available. Okay, अगर आप मुझे पूछेंगे मैडम सनलाइट अवेलेबल क्यों था, तो I'll say बेटा डे टाइम था तो सनलाइट अवेलेबल था। अब आप मुझे पूछेंगे मैडम डे टाइम क्यों था, वो अर्थ होती है ना, रोटेट होती है, तो ओके, भूगोल नहीं सिखाऊंगी मैं, राइट? ओके, सो सी, पूरा चलते हैं एक बार। व्हेन इट्स डे टाइम, sunlight is available. Because sunlight is available, the process of photosynthesis is on. The process of photosynthesis is on. It is using CO2 and carbonic acid. So because acid is being used, the pH become basic. Basic pH promote conversion of starch to glucose. Right? When glucose accumulate in the guard cell, all this mechanism is occurring in guard cell. So when glucose accumulate in the cell cytoplasm, glucose is water soluble. Because of more glucose, the cytoplasm become concentrated. Because the cytoplasm in the guard cell is concentrated, it perform endoosmosis and take in water. अगर उससे पानी अंदर लिया तो इसका टर्गर प्रेशर, सोल्यूट पोटेंशियल, ये सब चीजें जो हमने लिखी, टर्गर प्रेशर एंड वाटर पोटेंशियल will go on increasing, free water molecules content will increase, and its solute potential and osmotic pressure become less because the cell cytoplasm is getting dilute and dilute because water is entering in. जैसे water guard cell के अंदर गया, guard cell will become turgid, and you know when the guard cells are turgid, they will bulge open and the stomata is open. Got this entire process. चलो उल्टा सोचते हैं, एग्जैक्टली उल्टा। सी, डे के अपोजिट क्या सोचेंगे? नाइट, राइट? नाइट मतलब no light. No light means no photosynthesis. No light means no photosynthesis. पूरा उल्टा लिख रही हूं बेटा, जो हमने अभी लिखा वैसे ही उल्टा लिख रही हूं। Night, no light, no photosynthesis. No photosynthesis, तो acid will accumulate. H plus ions are not used. Okay, so in that situation, pH will be, okay, here pH will be acidic, and acidic pH convert glucose to starch. Acidic pH convert glucose to starch. बराबर? ओके, अब देखो सेल के अंदर इनसोल्यूबल केमिकल, गार्ड सेल के साइटोप्लाज्म में इनसोल्यूबल केमिकल, दैट इज स्टार्च ज्यादा बना, इट हैज मोर स्टार्च, सो नाउ इट बिकम डाइल्यूट सॉल्यूशन, राइट? सो सेल इज हैविंग मोर वाटर इन इट, सो इट विल अंडरगो, नेक्स्ट स्टेप क्या होगा इसका? इट विल अंडरगो एक्सोऑस्मोसिस, गार्ड सेल विल परफॉर्म एक्सोऑस्मोसिस. एक्सोऑस्मोसिस हुआ तो उसका टीपी विल बी लेस, वाटर पोटेंशियल विल बी लेस. इसके पूरा अपोजिट होगा ना. तो जैसे इसका टीपी लेस हो गया, it will be flaccid guard cell, and because the guard cells are flaccid, the stomata will be closed. समझ रहे हो? Okay, so isn't it simple? एक के बाद एक sequential event. And one more thing is that हमको ये ध्यान में रखना है, in MCQ whenever they ask any reason why the guard cells are turgid, don't tell that it is a daytime. Give immediate reason. Guard cells are turgid because it has more turgor pressure. Okay, so ये पूरा sequential event. Okay, night there is no light, so photosynthesis will stop. No carbonic acid formation, so acid formation नहीं है तो H plus ion will accumulate. Because they accumulate, pH will be acidic. In acidic pH, glucose will convert it to starch. Starch is insoluble, because of which the guard cell will be having dilute cell cytoplasm. It undergo exosmosis. So exosmosis की वजह से guard cell में का turgor pressure कम हो गया, it will be less and it will become flaccid. Flaccid guard cell stomata are closed. Okay, so this is glucose to starch, starch to glucose conversion. Now we were about to discuss Levitt concept. What is suggested by Levitt is that when the guard cell, इसी में ऐड कर रही हूं मैं, when the guard cell uptake H plus ion, देखो guard cell ने अगर H plus ion अंदर ले लिए, so guard cell H plus अंदर लेगा और K plus ions को बाहर डालेगा. This is active process. It requires ATP. It is active process. It requires ATP. Right? So see, the guard cell is taking out, giving out ATP. So K plus ion are given out. Positive ion बाहर गए तो बैलेंस करने के लिए H plus ion अंदर आए. H plus ion अंदर आए तो pH acidic हुआ. pH acidic हुआ तो फिर से glucose converted to starch and stomata will be closed. Okay, so if K plus ion are actively given out, H plus ion are actively uptaken, then the stomata will be closed. उसके उल्टा, what will happen उल्टा in this situation? If the cell is given out H plus ion and uptaking the K plus ion, अब ये कहाँ से लेगा वो? उसके सराउंडिंग में जो सबसाइडरी सेल्स है, ओके, कॉम्प्लीमेंट्री सेल्स है, उसमें से ये आयन एक्सचेंज होगा. ओके, सो इट इज अगेन एन एक्टिव प्रोसेस. इट इज कंज्यूमिंग ATP. राइट? सो सी, व्हेन H plus is given out, K plus are taken in. अब देखो H plus बाहर गया तो there will be basic pH, and again because of basic pH, what will happen? Starch converted to glucose. Okay, so see, this square is giving you total idea why the guard cell is changing its osmotic concentration. Okay, guard cell अगर concentrated है तो उसके पास ज्यादा क्या है? ज्यादा ग्लूकोज, ज्यादा K plus, कम H plus. When the guard cell is having concentrated cell cytoplasm, means it has more glucose, it has more K plus ion and less H plus ion. Exactly ulta, reverse phenomena will be there when the guard cells are having more starch and less glucose. Okay, so K plus ion theory is suggested by Levitt. One more thing is there, when H plus are taken out, K plus are taken in, it uptakes Cl minus also. Okay, so in addition to that, one more point I'll write down here. ABA, ये हार्मोन आपने सीखा होगा. It is plant hormone. Okay, it closes stomata. So ABA closes stomata. इसके opposite है cytokinin. It helps in opening of stomata. So these are multiple factors which are regulating opening and closing of stomata. One more thing we discussed, if the plant is excessively giving out water, transpiration rate is much higher, transpiration बहुत ज्यादा है, ओके वो कंडीशन में प्लांट डिहाइड्रेट होके अगर मरने की शंका, ओके मरने की शक्यता, if at all there is any possibility that plant may be dead because of continuous transpiration, leaf will wilt, undergo plasmolysis and the leaf will be dead. In that situation, because water is less, the guard cell will become flaccid and stomata will be closed. Okay, so these are the different mechanisms which are explaining opening and closing of stomata. Remember, it's there in NCERT also. So study this nicely. Many questions, MCQs are framed. One more thing, board पे full एक long question का answer इस पे आ सकता है. Okay, please write down the flow chart.